President Biden, how involved were you in your son's Chinese shakedown text message? Were you sitting there? Were you involved?
No, I wasn't, and I don't.
Were you?
No.
Getting a little testy there, aren't we, Joe? Well, maybe that's because the walls are indeed finally closing in on the Biden crime family. The evidence of bribery allegations has just gotten a whole lot worse, and it looks like Biden is about to take the whole system down with him. Let's start with the bombshell revelation that just came out this week from an IRS whistleblower. The whistleblower exposed a WhatsApp text message exchange between Hunter Biden and a Chinese Communist Party official named Henry Zhao, which contained, shall we say, rather shocking content. Sent in July of 2017, the message reads, quote, "I'm sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means tonight. And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I'll make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my directions. I'm sitting here waiting for the call with my father." Now, according to congressional testimony on August 8, 2017, just weeks after that text was sent, $5 million was wired from a Chinese company called CEFC to the bank account for Hudson West III, which spent the next year transferring over $4 million directly to Hunter Biden's firm. But it gets worse. We now have a new text message from Hunter that's just been revealed in a WhatsApp exchange dated August 3rd, 2017. Hunter told CEF, the Chinese energy company associate Gong Wendong, quote, "The Bidens are the best I know at doing exactly what the chairman wants from this partnership." Now, the chairman there he's referring to is Ye Jianming, a Chinese billionaire tied to a CCP intelligence gathering agency. Now, you'll note the plural. The Bidens are the best at doing what the chairman wants. And again, true to form, the following day, Hunter received $100,000 from this Chinese energy company, CEFC. Now, keep in mind, this is the same company, as I understand it, that gave 10% to the big guy from Hunter's now infamous laptop email. Joe's connection with all of this actually goes back to 2013, when Biden, as vice president, took Hunter for a 2-week visit to China. They flew out there together on Air Force Two, and Hunter was subsequently introduced to a lot of bigwigs in China and ended up walking out of that with a $500 million deal with a subsidiary of a Chinese bank. Whereas Joe Biden, came away empty-handed from the meeting as vice president. He was trying to get the Chinese to stop stealing American intellectual property and to stop militarizing the Chinese Sea and threatening American allies. And China completely blew off Joe Biden. But he didn't care because they made a few business deals with Hunter Biden. And one of those deals involved a Chinese state-owned oil company called Sinopec. It's now been revealed that back in 2015, Hunter Biden's firm, BHR, bought a near $2 billion stake in Sinopec, which is the very company that Joe Biden, as president, just months ago, sold nearly 1 million barrels of oil to. Back in April, the Biden administration announced that they were selling roughly 1 million barrels from the U.S. oil reserves, which are currently at their lowest level they've ever been, as I understand it. He announced that they were selling these oil reserves to the Chinese state-owned oil company, Sinopec, which is the very energy company that Hunter Biden owns stake in. Now, Hunter's attorney claimed that he divested his stakes in these Chinese holdings, but as of March of this year, as I understand it, again, Chinese records still listed BHS, Hunter's firm, as a 10% owner of Sinopec. Regardless, at the very least, this shows a very cozy relationship between Hunter's business dealings and his father, whether as vice president or president. As VP, Biden provides the platform for Hunter to make all these business connections in China, and then as president, he sets up those very connections with lucrative sweetheart deals. But gang, it gets worse. You won't believe the latest bombshell to come out of all of this. But first, gang, did you know that the latest data from the American Heart Association indicates that adults with fatty liver were 3.5 times more likely to have heart failure than those without? And did you know that the American Liver Foundation estimates as many as 100 million Americans have fatty liver. I mean, that's you, that's me. We can't save America if we don't take care of ourselves. Our livers are our body's master detoxifier. But after decades of wear and tear, our livers slow down and become sluggish. And this is why so many of us struggle with weight gain and feeling tired all the time. But gang, fortunately, there's a simple, all-natural solution. Liver Health Formula contains 12 powerful botanicals clinically proven to recharge and protect your liver at the cellular level. It helps restore your liver's detoxifying abilities, it boosts your energy levels, and works remarkably well to fight that horrible fatty liver. Liver Health Formula is backed by proven science and approved by American doctors. And the best part, gang, is every bottle is manufactured right here in the USA. And if you click on that link below right now, you could try Liver Health Formula completely risk-free and receive 5 free gifts when you order today. So don't wait. Click on that link below or go to getliverhelp.com/Turley right now to claim your risk-free supply of Liver Health Formula and all 5 bonus gifts. That's getliverhelp.com/Turley. In his opening statement before a congressional committee in May of this year, IRS Supervisory Special Agent Gary Shapley confirmed that the Department of Justice stepped in to actively protect the Biden family from investigation. The ultra-left activist disguised as journalists over the New York Times reluctantly confirmed, meaning they buried this story, that Merrick Garland's Justice Department stepped in and refused to allow U.S. Attorney David Weiss to bring charges against Hunter for his numerous obvious felonies. According to the Times, quote, in mid-2022, Mr. Weiss reached out to the top federal prosecutor in Washington, Matthew Graves, to ask his office to pursue charges against Hunter, but was rebuffed. A similar request to prosecutors in the Central District of California, which includes Los Angeles, was also rejected, Mr. Shapley testified. A second former IRS official who has not been identified told House Republicans the same story. That episode was confirmed independently to the New York Times by a person with knowledge of the situation. Now, what this would mean, of course, is that Attorney General Merrick Garland was lying when he said that the Justice Department did not interfere with the Hunter Biden investigation. And so here we have, I would argue, a perfect example of how corruption ultimately corrupts. When you have layers of corruption piled on top of one another, inevitably the whole system rots out. The influence peddling of the Biden crime family has not only tainted the vice presidency and the presidency, it's tainted the IRS and the Justice Department as well. Corruption inevitably corrupts. And the seedy operation from Garland to Biden appears ready to finally collapse. Hey gang, I know what it's like to feel alone out there in these turbulent times, but I broke free. If you too have been looking for a community with like-minded patriots who are serious about resisting globalism, building a parallel economy, and having intelligent and deep fellowship on a regular basis, then you've come to the right place. In my Courageous Patriot Insiders community, we're building a close-knit movement of, by, and for patriots who are breaking free from the outrage and despair cycles of the mainstream media and taking on the fight against globalism. Every week, I deep dive into the content I can't share on big tech and give you the cliff notes on the truth of how patriots just like you are building up their communities, starting patriot businesses, and fighting the woke in both public and private. All with a few history and political lessons from yours truly, of course. If you want to stop feeling alone as a patriot and stand together with this fast-growing community, be sure to click on the link in the description below. Don't wait. Join me and my Patriot Coalition today, and let's get fighting.